let's talk about detoxification. So we will have it with herbs, with diet, of course. And especially for autoimmune diseases, Panchkarma is a must.
Very important.
Yes, so I have already this experience of at least 8 Panchakarmas.
Wow.
And I know how it is working in such a good way. And it's reducing the blocks, which means the toxins, and helps to improve the immunity. And also, it's not on the physical body, it's also on the emotional body and the mental body. And old stuff will come up which you have forgotten, and it's still in the body and can be released.
Yes.
So maybe you can tell more about this.
Yeah, Eleanor, it is so true that any autoimmune system, any autoimmune problem, Panchkarma detoxification is very, very important. According to Ayurveda, as you know, that from para ojas, apara ojas is created, which is a typical molecule of IgG antibodies, which are soldiers to fight the infection. And then they don't go on the site of infection, and they stay in the blood and attack normal cells. This is what is happening in autoimmune disease. So first thing that Panchakarma does very effectively and at a very deep level is removing of the blocks. From the childhood experiences of anybody. Let me give you a true story of one German patient of multiple sclerosis came to me, and MS, and she had, when I checked the pulse, I felt that she had at the age of 12-13 some severe shocking childhood experience. And she said, yes, I had a very severe shocking childhood experience connected with my mother, who always was telling me that you are good for nothing, you must do better, you must do better. And at that time I felt extreme low self-esteem, very bad about myself, and it was so bad that I never felt good about myself after that. And since then she had, after 20 years of age, there was episode of ulcerative colitis, which stopped in 1 or 2 years. Then there was attack of rheumatism arthritis for 2-3 years, which stopped, and then by the 35-38 age she knew that there was MS, and she had difficulties in walking and everything. So this was a typical scenario of emotional blockage, along with, because of the depression and low self-esteem, she always became sugar addict and food addict. So she was eating wrong food, red meat, heavy things, sugar, all the caffeine, a lot of caffeine, and sometimes too many chocolates. And this created more and more toxins in the body. She became bloated and swollen and full of ama toxins in the body. So first part, as you know, in Panchakarma detox, what we remove is all these sticky toxins, we unstick them. We separate them in the tissues by specific massage and herbs and the diet process. After that, we give a specific oil to take inside. Along with that, a specific massage is given to move these toxins to the digestive tract, and then with the help of a specific herbal preparation, a strong purgative is given, which will create diarrhea, and in this diarrhea people expel, remove many mucousy, black, sometimes yellow, white mucousy toxins. Literally people see that it's going away and they feel very light and fresh. After that, like the wall, you know, when we want to paint the wall, we remove the old painting, and then we put the new one. So this is removing of old painting. Then we start doing bastis, which is now creating new painting, putting the new painting. So these bastis are like 16 bastis in a very organized manner with specifically designed plan for each person.
Yes.
Along with that, a nourishing treatment is given to the organs which are impacted by autoimmune problem. First part, which was removing of toxins through purgation, is removing old things from the body.
Yes.
And then we give bastis to renew the tissues and create the new tissues.
Yes.
So in this way, the process is going like this. First part, remove blocks. Second part, through the bastis, reduce inflammation, because all these immune cells which has attacked the tissues, created inflammation, has to be neutralized. So reduce inflammation. And the last part is a rejuvenation process, which is creating new tissues. Because after many years of attacks from the immune cells, our own system is completely tired and degenerated, depending on whichever organ, either joints or liver or digestive tract. So all of this has to be rejuvenated by specific herbal preparations and the diet plan, which is followed after the detox is over for 2 months. And then I have seen that people really get almost free from the symptoms of autoimmune for quite some times, 1.5 years or something. Then I tell them to do the next Panchkarma again in 1.5 years, get rid of again all these things. By the time they do third detox, most of the symptoms are completely controlled, and it stays controlled for 10-15 years. As you know from your own experience of doing very deep, serious Panchkarma at our clinic in Mumbai at Ayushakti, that your own bones got renewed and your blood pressure went out and everything. In the similar way, you have seen also in your practice that people with whom you have started now doing Panchkarma has also exactly same effect of removing blockage, removing inflammation, and finally nourishing the tissues and renewing them to make it new. So that's how this is working.
Yes, very good. And also it's important that the therapist is behind the patients and gives them courage to continue. Because it's a long time.
Absolutely.
For healing, and so sometimes they get tired, and it needs to tell them, you see, you have reached already a special level, don't give up.
I know you have many such cases who stayed with you for 3 to 5 years and they got out of their whole old chronic autoimmune situations. We will talk about this more and more.